Welcome back to the channel, and today we are doing something a little bit different. I haven't done this since FIFA 23, but we are going to go bringing back the 10-minute rebuild, and we are going to do the first one here with Chelsea. Mr. Rebuild Man with his big old afro is here to try and fix Chelsea. They currently sit pretty much rock middle of the table. They need talent that is good enough for now, not good enough for the future, like most of their players are, like Jackson, Mudryk, Madueke, Cucurella, Gusto, and Cuckoo's about the only good one that they have brought in recently that is good enough to be a first team signing, a first team player. Enzo Fernandez is good enough there as well. Reece James is good enough. Obviously in the game he's good enough. In real life he's very injury prone. I am going to go ahead and give myself 10 minutes to rebuild this team as much as feasibly possible, and then we are going to go ahead and see how they finish in just one season at the end of the season. This is a 10-minute rebuild. Go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. Over 80% of y'all that watch these videos are not subscribed. If this video can get to 10, not even 10, if this video can get to 5 likes, I'll go ahead and bring back the player career mode, and I'll do another one of these next Wednesday as well. So with 195 million left to spend, I have nobody in my transfer hub at all. So this is going to be interesting. I'm going to go ahead and start the timer if I can find it in 3, 2, 1. Hopefully that pops up on your screen. It does. 9 minutes and 58 seconds left to go to rebuild this team, and I'm flapping about. First player we are going after is Diego Costa. They need a very good center back, or not center back, they need a very good goalkeeper, and Robertson, Sanchez, and Pavlovic are just not good enough for at least the now. They might be good enough in the future. Well, not Sanchez, but the other guy might be. But this guy, Diego Costa, is good enough for now and the future as well. He's very Premier League proven. 33 million. I can't spend too long trying to negotiate deals here. I got things to do, so we are going to go ahead and just delegate him as well. And then next up, we want to bring in a striker that could be good for this team, that could be good for the future. We are looking to bring in Julian Alvarez from Manchester City. They don't need the striker, they have Erling Haaland. So we offered what was rounded up being around 24, 25 million with a 15% selling clause, plus Nicholas Jackson. So Nicholas Jackson will be going over to Man City. A better backup option, I guess, for Man City, seeing as Alvarez is so good enough that he could be starting at any other Premier League clubs. He is currently on 125K, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, in the game, at least in real life. We are going to go ahead and offer him around 130 or 140, and he will join the squad here at Chelsea. That's technically signing number 1 done. Next player we permanently sign is going over to Arsenal to bring in William Saliba. He will join here alongside Thiago Silva as our center back duos. That is sorted. I would love to bring in a new left back. I want to bring in another defensive midfielder and possibly another right winger as well to finish this team off. We have pretty much less than 5 minutes left to go. Badiashi plus 30 million for Saliba. That deal is done. We still have a couple of positions left to fill here. We are working on a deal as it stands to bring in Theo Hernandez as our new left back. I believe I put Marcus Alonso. I put somebody in a swap deal plus 50 million. So a very hefty deal, in fact, there as we get now under that 3-minute mark. And I'm spending money as if I still have money. It was actually Ben Chilwell, not Marcus Alonso. Alonso is at Barcelona. My brain just couldn't think about that. But I'm spending money like I don't still have to bring in Diego Costa. So I'm going to have to simulate a couple days. It's going to torch my time a little bit. I should have just brought in I should have just did Diego Costa as a deal and just sped through it, but he has accepted. He will now join the squad, and my budget just got that much smaller, unfortunately. It was around 33 million. We had around 80 after that deal, Hernandez deal, so now we have 50. So I think I'm only going to be able to bring in 1 CDM or 1 right mid. I don't think I'm going to be able to bring in both. And honestly, Caicedo, I think he could grow by the time the season comes in. So we have around 50 million and 2 minutes left to spend. Do I want to bring in a CDM or a right winger? I think we should bring in a right winger. I just don't know who for around 50 million. So I'm going to have to be quick about this and hopefully try and find somebody that is decent enough. Let's try and go to Germany. Anybody in the Bundesliga? Let's see. Anybody here? You might have to be a right mid, unfortunately, in the Bundesliga, as that is how that does. Once we get by 1 minute, I have to choose somebody off the spot, and I do actually have somebody in my mind, but I don't know if I will be able to form. So I'm going to shortlist Gnabry as a backups option. That is my fallback at the moment. I don't know if I can afford Mr. Kubo over in Real Sociedad, but I am going to go ahead and try and bring him in. He's 81 overall. Can I afford you? It's looking like I could, or do I bring the experience in Serge Gnabry? I think I gotta bring in Mr. So we are gonna offer him 30. We're gonna offer him 39 million. See what they say. Hopefully they extend. They want 50 million. This might not work out at all. We still need money to pay his wages. I haven't sold anybody because I've only simulated like 2 or 3 days. 42 million, 44. I'm gonna counter, add a selling clause. 19%, go down back to 40. Please accept this. I need the money to bring you in permanently. I just have to get this deal done in 25 seconds, and then we are good to go. I wasted literally about a minute and a half of just nothing, just fiddling around. So we are going to have to try and bring him in. We have 15 seconds left to go. We can't afford that. Can he just accept this, please? He wants 84 million. That is fine. The deal is done. He is walking into the front door, and that is the time over. Pretty much right on the dot there. Kubo joins the starting 11, and he will be here at Chelsea Football Club to hopefully lead this club to a title charge this season. He will join Mr. Rebuild Man with his big old afro. And now it's time to assemble, hopefully, the perfect squad to get the job done. Nearly every single player got replaced besides a couple of positions. That's actually insane. This is your brand new starting 11. We have Diogo Costa at net. We have Reece James maintaining that right back spot. We have Saliba at center back alongside Thiago Silva. Theo Hernandez joins on the left back as a pretty much new back four there. Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez stay as our back two kind of holding midfielders there, with Kubo joining out on the right, and Cuckoo playing a center forward / center mid or center attacking mid role here. We have Sterling as a left mid and Julian Alvarez as our number 1 striker. Let's see where these boys can get at the end of the season. We are going to first stop off in January though, and hopefully I don't get fired because I don't have mods on because they're not working at the moment. So let's see how the boys can do. Halfway through the season, the boys are in 5th. That's honestly not bad, but it is bad considering they are 10 points behind first place Liverpool. That is not what you want to see, but it's a lot better than what they were doing in real life. At the moment, it's a lot better what they probably will do in real life. So honestly, this is probably good for Chelsea fans. Let's go and see who the top goal scorer is here at Chelsea for this season. It's Nkunku with 13 goals. Kubo has 8. Fernandez has 4. Reece James only has 2. Other than that, Julian Alvarez is not playing. Unfortunately, he is not playing. I wonder if it's because Borja. So we go ahead and release Borja, and Alvarez should hopefully get some game time. And let's go and see at the end of the season where the boys stand after 38 games. And at the end of the season, the boys drop out of the top 5, and they actually finished 6th. Only 14 points off the top spot, which is honestly not terrible considering the team that I built isn't one of the best. Obviously, they probably didn't play the full things. As you can see there, Saliba and Fernandez aren't tired, so they probably didn't play some of these games. So unfortunately, this is kind of a botch thing, and it really will be a botch thing until I can get my odds. But Nkunku had 25 goals. That's not bad. Kubo stepped up big in the second half of the season, scoring 20 goals now with 9 assists. Alvarez finally did start getting some game time. I don't know why Borja was starting over him. It makes no goddamn sense, but EA doesn't make sense at all. He had 7 goals, so he picked it up. Not really too much. Hernandez did his thing. Where is Saliba? This is actually where I really want to see the most game plays. And Cuckoo, we didn't buy, but he should start. 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 Saliba, 35 games, 0 goals. So he did start. He just didn't start that last game. Maybe a suspension or something like that. Reece James only started 32 games, and 28 of those were actually only in the Premier League, as well as Julian Alvarez, 26 in the Premier League. Caicedo, only 27 in the Premier League. How much does Saliba play in the Premier League? 29. So a lot of these guys only played majority, not every single game in the Premier League. The only people that played in every single Premier League game, which is actually kind of crazy, is Nkunku and Kubo. They both played 38 games. Hernandez played 36, as well as Sterling. Enzo had 31. But other than that, the boys finished in 6th. That's honestly not that bad of a rebuild. They went from 10th to 6th. It's not maybe in the massive improvement, but like I said, Chelsea doesn't have a team for the now. They have a team for the future. If they stick together in 4 to 5 seasons, honestly, they could be back up there to the top. And with the right manager, they could be up there now as well. But unfortunately, Pochettino is not great. They don't really have a great manager. They don't really have they have a great owner. They have a fucking billion owner now at this point. They're pretty much up there with Newcastle and Man City. But for now, that is going to be the end of this video. I was going to do a Coventry rebuild. That didn't come to fruition because mods are just not working on my PC at the moment. So it is what it is. Tomorrow we are back with the Real Madrid Career Mode. So leave a like and subscribe for that. And peace out. I'll see y'all tomorrow.